He's back to Speedway. Logan and also Bishop have come to the pits, and they are second and third at Channing coming into the round. And look at this scrap for second going on here between the 27th machine and Keeling. The 18th car of the day going out. These guys wouldn't be used to being in position to break the advantage of the mistake. Contact in turn two. You've seen that twice in this race already. Being front wheel drive, they straighten each other up, and away they go. Then it's going to be going, what happened there? Oh, he's got another one.
That's from Brendan Jones in the number 18 car, the orange car, so I would suggest so the report for the
orange 18 car. He's staying with this car in front of him, Parker, who's one of the quick guys of the category these days. Jones hasn't been dropped off at all. He's done a good job. It's hard to know where to look. That change is going. Probably been late. And the now feel the blow toward Baz.
certainly will. Where is the move going to come? Or is Charlie stuck in the side?
Now looks left, now looks right again. Goes to the outside, deep under brakes. All right to go in there because he gets through the corner. That's the next key. Does so. Keeling's doing a great job covering off at the moment. Last lap forward comes out, one to go. Keeling covers the line, goes right. Parker goes left. Tilton Auto Group there. Turn one. Parker now back to the inside. I wonder where he's learned this racecraft from. Baz?
I've won.
Got the radio to him.
HTC to dummy grid, please. Improve production and HTC to dummy grid, please.
Bring off, look for the dive. Close enough. He's done a great job on this lap. Down into the braking area. Parker trying to position himself for a last second lunge, but Keeling's covering him off nicely. He'll come round, checkered flag. Keeling takes the win. Second will go to Parker.
Start the next one, and the way to go, pretty even start. I look to my right, and everybody getting away successfully. It's a very ordinary start by Keeling, so all that good work he did in the last race, somewhat unfortunate, but whatever. That's played right into the hands of Charlie Parker. He's got Grant Parker, Captain Grumpy on the can, probably around here somewhere. There he is down there. There he is. And talking you through it, so it doesn't have to say too much at the moment. Basically, just head down, keep it straight, keep it neat, because they really capitalised on that start, getting away from all the contretemps and all the drama that often happens on first laps. To being well clear of the pack is a good place to be, because it's still not over yet. Still going side by side. You see some brake lock up there from many and various.
Most certainly is. Lock up there from Beachley on the run into turn number 7. Charlie Parker. Keep an eye on the likes of Callum Bishop and Campbell Logan trying to make their way through. We spoke about it before, they had to start at the back because they didn't finish the previous race. So they've got a lot of work to do to try and find their way through. That gives Charlie Parker a huge free kick out in front. They won't get to him, and they might not even get to him during the double points final because being one make series, it's very, very difficult to pass because they're all very, very similar.
Indeed, a sweet car. It's going to be as good as it can be. You know, you've got the plate with wheel line until the next line to try and get the car lengthened up. It's all by looking the other side of the car to be as good as it can be. They just wanted to get it into like a mobile state, so they both could get out to be half competitive and just to get some points. That's what they're trying to do down there, so as far as Logan was concerned. And as for Callum Bishop, I didn't get a chance to go back down and see how they were going, but he clearly is out there, so it couldn't have been a catastrophic engine failure because they fixed it. And he's fixed it and he's out there and getting some points as well. But Charlie Parker was the one that benefited the best or the most from that drama, or his dramas, in the earlier race. The guys, his main protagonists had dramas, and they're trying to fix them all most of the time.
Logan, he's caught up there. Leighton and moved up. He's just struggling to find his way through. So he head up towards turn number 2. He's got 2 cars side by side. It's hard to find his way through. That was third. That's a bit of a moment up there in turn 2.
It's a 33 car.
Yep.
It had a bit of a drama. Went off and did a bit of rally crossing and back on just in front of the Bain Ag. Rejoining just in front of them, coming out of 2 down for the 2-3 complex, the S's. It's still somebody bumping up on the rip strip up there. And Josh, you could, Josh Ripps, if you're listening, you could a job for a little front end tuner for a Hyundai drivers, because you've done very well, mate. Done very well. Just great. Considering they're going to get the car to a point where they could go out and get some points, and he's nearly breaking that record. Hello, that wasn't in the script. But still, side by side, plenty going on, plenty of winning action there. But the race winner, he's done it once or twice already. The grandson of the great Greg Quick, Charlie Parker from Longsis, 17 years old. Just playing off the car. On a way to another space. Got the space that we kept going on the second. And then going to the West Bringer. A strong run through the field, very strong run through the field for Callum.
Race 3 was Jones and Bennett. Bennett's been today, then Logan. And actually, Victory's had a good day. Probably the best day we've seen him have in his short career in Hyundais. I mean, so then he runs a bit wide, running up through turn number 1. Coughs up a spot. Charlie Parker will lead them down through turn 2, down 3, through the S's, and round to turn 4. He's got a car length back to Keeling already. That's really important in this style of racing as they climb the hill for the first of 8 laps. And Charlie Parker, Rosie, just got a nice little break this early in the first lap.
Yeah, very handy. Being on the front row and being on the days of Watson Race Tasmania, it's pretty cool. But being up the front end is very, very handy. Retired from the race, and it had some petrol limousines in between. Well, Callum Bishop seems to have made the best of it, and he managed to get back through the field in the last race, and made a lap this time around.
Bishop's made up a
now up into 2nd place, and he looks very, very racy. That is a big comeback starter after a drama race one.
Absolutely. We'll look at it back behind there. Keeling, Callum, both Bennett and Logan, and that's and a 104.79 for Bishop, so he's almost down to that lap record, a couple of tenths away. Callum Bishop. Right back in this hunt now as they go down through turn 2. It's Charlie Parker, Callum Bishop back, and it's Keeling. Been really impressed with him today. He's driven beautifully. Logan, Bennett, Jones, I'm not stuttering, there's 2 of them.
This one.
What?
Jones. Yeah, and them too. Yeah, and Logan looking very, very racy coming through the chute last time round. He was all over the back bumper of Keeling, but you're quite right. And he goes down the inside, still works, doesn't it? Look at this now on the outside. So Callum Bishop, the guy was pouring smoke 2 races ago, was back at the retired from the race, and he's just climbed his way back through the last race. So now he's flying for the win. Very, very wide there. I wonder what instructions been given to Park Greg. Very, very lucky with this guy on the track last time around. Russell like usually right over the back of Charlie Parker now. Gibbons planes and recent rounds.
Yes, it's back to what we used to. Bishop doing a terrific job. Not too long ago, we can't do it. But it just shows the maturity of these kids. They're starting to think like that.
Greg Park Greg could be telling you that as well, though.
Oh, absolutely.
A bit easier, so that's been a great plan as they develop the car, as they develop the car. So we've used got on to because our Tommy Models is down here, but well done. So
he hasn't beaten him, he smashed it.
yeah, so Alex Burton we go on to a bit of a car crossing there, had a couple of wheels on the dirt.